Weather is so nice today. I ate so much iftar, I just want to sleep. I have to go pray. Before I go to the gym, I'm going to answer some questions from my comments on my last video. So one of the comments was from Flix Loco. He was asking how he should gain fat and lose muscle at the same time, and also how much protein he should be eating every day. So if you want to get muscle growth, if you want to maximize your muscle growth, muscle recovery, protein minimum 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. So 1.5 minimum. It doesn't hurt to eat more protein. You know, it's hard to overeat protein to the point where it's bad for you. So maximize your protein every day. Try to eat as much protein as you can, as long as you're hitting your calorie goals and you're not going, too high. Try to hit your protein, maximize it, minimum 1.5 grams per body weight, per kilogram of body weight. Also, how to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. So a lot of people don't think this is possible, but this is a body recomposition phase with which a lot of people have done. I've done it myself. A lot of my clients have done this. The way you achieve this is by being in a small deficit. Okay, so you're basically you're losing fat. However, you're training really hard. So not everyone can achieve this, because to gain muscle while you're cutting, there's a lot of factors that come into play. So one of them is going to be how long you've been training. If you're newer to training, say just a couple of years, maybe less than 2 years, you might be able to gain muscle while cutting, because training is still a new stimulus to you, and you're still going to grow from the training, no matter if you're in a calorie deficit or a surplus. Someone who's been training longer, like me, 8 years, if I'm in a deficit, my body's not going to want to grow while I'm cutting. So time of training, how long you've been training, how hard you've been training. So if you've been training lazy and very easy for the last few months, and then all of a sudden you start cutting and you start training really hard on your cut, you could gain muscle because of that training. The extra stimulus from the extra training, that could make you grow, even though you're in a deficit. And you could be training years and years, but you've been training really, shitty the whole time. And if you've been doing that, then if all of a sudden you step up your training, you're gonna start gaining muscle. Number 3 would be, say you weren't eating enough protein before, really, really low protein. All of a sudden you start cutting, you fix your protein, you fix your sleep, factors like these. So you get a better anabolic environment. Anything that improves your anabolic environment, which would help you grow muscle, obviously apart from eating extra calories in a surplus, this would all, open potential for gaining muscle while cutting. So it is hard. It is easier than it seems. So a lot of people think it's very difficult to do a body recomp phase. I don't think so. I could help anyone do a body recomp phase. It's not that difficult. You might, if you don't know how to do it yourself, you need a good coach. A coach can always guide you through it. Most coaches don't know what they're talking about though, so be careful who you choose. That's why you should choose me. Yeah. Anyways, that was it. That's all the questions. I'm really, really late for the gym. The gym closes in an hour. Taking us through a bit of my workout. All right, so today was a really, really short workout. I probably trained like 20 minutes because I got to the gym late. It was going to close in an hour, and then I met a lot of friends in the gym. I started talking and everything. And, I wasn't really feeling it today. I was on my phone a lot. I was lazy. I take full accountability. I realized that I was lazy, and, I honestly didn't care. I was just like skipping workouts and everything, taking my time. Anyways, here I did rear delts. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm going to start training hard again. I don't know why I've been training so lazy the last few days. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a hard training session. Anyways, I started off with rear delts, which is kind of weird for a full body day. There's a reason behind it. So the reason behind it is it's a weak point of mine. So what I do for a lot of my clients, a lot of my advanced clients, is I'll put their weaknesses at the start of the workout so you can target it harder, train it harder. For a lot of beginners though, a lot of beginners tell me, I'll have a weak point here, I have a weak one here. It's not so important to put that at the start, because if you're a beginner, you just got to overall develop everything in general instead of focusing on weaknesses. There's a time and a place for everything, but yeah, in general. Anyways, I moved on to side delts. Try to put the cables around hip height, just a bit lower than hip height, and do this movement. You feel an amazing contraction and an amazing stretch at the bottom. Then I moved on to tricep push downs. I do it this way, so I kind of bend over extra, and I let my elbows come up on the way up. I feel a nice stretch of my triceps. on my long head, and then I push down and squeeze all the way. I don't see a lot of people doing it like this, but try it out next time you guys are in the gym. It's amazing. I did a drop set as usual. My triceps were burning. Probably just did like 2 sets each exercise. 2 to 3 sets each exercise. I think triceps are just 1 set. Anyways, that was it for today. Tomorrow I'm meant to have a rest day, but I'm going to train. I'm going to take you guys through my workout, give you guys some more tips. Stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to subscribe, and bye-bye.